Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Noble Book Review. This is where I talk all about books without the bull. Okay, so let's get down to business. The first book that I want to talk about is this one, Flesh and Blood by Patricia Cornwell. Patricia Cornwell is one of my favorite authors. If you want to learn anything at all about forensic science, she's the author to go to. In fact, the New York Times book review actually says this: when it comes to the forensic sciences, nobody can touch Cornwell. Patricia Cornwell made forensic science sexy long before Grissom became a household name. Well, this particular book was released in 2014, and in 2015 was the 25th anniversary of the release of the first of the Dr. K. Scapetta series. Now, if you are a fan of Patricia Cornwell and you have already started reading this particular series, you might find this book a little bit slow. It's not doing as much for me as it did when I read the first book. And if you love CSI, you would enjoy reading this book. I would suggest that you pick the first book of the series to begin with, because in this particular book, because it's so much further down the road, relationships have developed, broken, mended, and all the characters have developed to a certain degree. So do start with the first book, which is Post-Mortem. It was released in 1990. I got that copy from the Sunny Bookshop, and if you guys live in Singapore and if you've been here long enough, you know what I'm talking about. And I got that book when Sunny Bookshop was still located at Far East Plaza, so that's going back quite a long way. Anyhow, this particular book, if you're a fan, like I said, do continue with the series, because I like to see how things end. I'll just tell you a little bit about it. Dr. K. Scapetta was about to go on vacation, and when you are the protagonist, you want to go on vacation. That ain't gonna happen, because just as she was about to leave the house, she discovered 7 pennies on a wall behind her home. So that's very suspicious. 7 pennies all lined up in a row. And then shortly after, she receives a call because there's been a shooting close by her place, and a high school music teacher was shot with uncanny precision. So things develop from there. I love the Dr. K. Scapetta series because you learn so much. So if you're in for a good crime thriller, I would suggest that you pick up this series, by Patricia Cornwell. I mean, you learn all about what VICAP is, what APHIS is, and what does BC stand for? It's not basket case. It stands for ballistic coefficient. So, for those of you who have not picked up a gun before, and I hope most of you have not picked up a gun before, you learn so much from just reading this book. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. My name is June. This has been Noble Book Review, brought to you by Rite On Course. Remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Join me again next week, where I'll be looking at more books. In the meantime, remember to keep reading, keep learning, because that's how you're going to keep improving. Until then, bye-bye.